Well, picnic basket's all packed. Now, where again is this forest we're going to?
I have a map. It's a remote area, and nobody ever takes care of the animals up there or feeds them.
You love feeding animals, don't you?
Look who's talking. Speaking of which, where are...
Oh, Odie's watching a fairy tale on TV, and Garfield's upstairs asleep.
Having vanquished the evil witch and the purple troll, the prince...
He should be waking up any minute now.
Oh, what a strange dream. I was eating linguine and clams. Usually on Tuesdays, I dream about eating fettuccine and clams. Let's see what time it is. Oh, no. I'm missing my favorite show.
The prince searched the kingdom to find his true love.
Thanks, Odie. I almost missed Eddie Gourmand. Today, he's going to take a look at spaghetti and meatballs.
Welcome to my show, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On today's show, we're going to look at spaghetti and meatballs. Isn't this wonderful?
This is the best show on television, apart from mine, of course. I've gained 3 pounds just watching it so far. Odie, you'd rather watch some fairy tale than look at spaghetti and meatballs?
For the benefit of those of you who just joined us, we'll be looking at this plate of spaghetti and meatballs for an entire hour. Oh, and tomorrow is Chinese food day. We'll be looking at mugu gai pan, shrimp and oyster sauce, chicken chow mein.
If he had finally met all the land, soon
Fairy
there will
tales are
be one
silly. I could make up a better story than this.
ever after.
Liz and I are leaving. We'll be back late. Enjoy yourself, guys.
We will.
And don't get into any trouble.
We will. You want me to read you a fairy tale? I have important things to do. Naps. More naps. Naps during other naps. Huh? Okay. But wait here a moment. Ham and cheese on sourdough with brown mustard.
That picnic basket looked heavy.
It seemed lighter just now. About the weight of a ham and cheese on sourdough with brown mustard.
Ah, this one will do. Huh? What? All right, let's see. Once upon a time, I've read this story. I'm kidding. Okay. Once upon a time, there was an extremely handsome cat. You want to know how handsome this cat was? That handsome. Who is the cat who people celebrate? Me. It's me. Who is the one they all appreciate? Me. Yes, me. Who is the slyest? Who's on the rise? As you can see, me. Still me. Who is the highest? Who takes the prize? Me. Not you. Me. Who wins the test? Above the rest. By now you've guessed, you're impressed, and I'm so blessed. I must suggest it's me. The very best, it's me. He lived a quiet but happy life within the castle. Sometimes he would eat. And sometimes he would sleep. And sometimes he would eat and sleep. Saves time. The magnificent cat's life was good, except for 3 problems. One was an extremely dim-witted dog that was always asking him to throw a stick so it could be fetched. That's what it says here. Do you think I'm just making this all up? Fine, let's move on. Where was I? Oh, yes, asking him to throw a stick so it could be fetched. All right, just to be rid of you. For those of you who don't know, this is called a catapult. Catapult is an ancient weapon invented by Greek soldiers to hurl large boulders at their enemies. But it's even handier for this. See you sometime around Halloween. So the dog with the long tongue was one of his problems. Another was the prince's twin nieces.
There he is! There's the kitty cat!
Oh, no!
Kitty cat! I want to play with you! Kitty cat! Where are you? Let's give him a bath! Let's give him 2 baths! Here, and his tail, and his eyes! There he is! There's the kitty cat!
I am so doomed.
Let's play dress-up! Let's do his eyebrows!
Stop!
We'll take
Call
him
the
to
palace
her.
guard!
We'll teach
Call the
him
royal
lessons.
babysitter! Call the fashion
Really
police!
needs a purr. We'll take him to the daffodil. He'll smell so sweet. He'll look gorgeous.
The worst part is I didn't even look good in this color. And the cat's third problem was his master's problem. Prince Jon had to find a bride, and he needed one soon.
But I do not want to marry any of the women at the royal ball last night.
Look, I'm just the royal food taster around here, but I know this. Royal law says that if you don't marry by your 21st birthday, the next in line becomes king. Oh, and you know who the next in line is.
Huh?
Next in line was the royal Viceroy, and he was not a nice man at all.
All right, attention, peasants. When I take charge, I'll be instituting some new taxes. Let's see. Tax on inhaling, tax on exhaling, tax on holding your breath, tax on not breathing at all.
I protest these taxes!
Tax on protesting these taxes. A tax on tying your shoes, a tax on wearing loafers,
What if we go barefoot?
a tax on going barefoot. Thank you. All right, a tax on thumbtacks, a tax on putting ketchup on a cheese sandwich.
His greed will destroy this kingdom.
Which is why you need to find a bride, and soon, like tomorrow.
Then marry I shall, even if I have to marry the next woman who walks through that door. Oh! Huh? Huh? Well, maybe I could keep looking for a little longer.
You know, he doesn't look good in that color.
He had been dining with every available maiden in the kingdom and was down to the last 3.
People say you gotta help humanity. I say, what has humanity ever done for me?
Strike 1.
Me, 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 and only me.
Must you speak all evening about yourself?
You are right, Prince Jon. Let us speak about you now. What do you think of me?
Strike 2.
So, tell me a little about yourself. I'd like to get to know you.
Strike 3. She's out. Boy, can you imagine trying to live with someone like that? It was about then that the not all that smart dog finally got back with the stick. Oh, hi. Well, it looks like the prince will never find a bride. The evil Viceroy will be our new king. Bad for the kingdom, but I don't care that much. Nothing that evil, power-mad guy does will affect me.
A tax on watching cartoon shows. A tax on blinking. A tax on dancing with a monkey.
See, that doesn't affect me.
A tax on vigorous exercise.
See, that really doesn't affect me.
A tax on eating pasta, tomato sauce, or anything that contains cheese.
See, none of these things affect me. A tax on pasta? No. Unfair. Tax Brussels sprouts, tax health food, tax anything with yogurt in it. Just don't tax lasagna. Pop, we have to stop that man. We have to help Prince Jon find a wife. So the brilliant cat and the not brilliant dog were determined to... Oh, wait. Time for a burrito break. Wait here. And don't you go anywhere either. I'll be back in one burrito.